A deadly strike on a children's hospital in Kyiv has become the latest flashpoint in the war between Russia and Ukraine. Innocent lives were lost. The matter now echoes at the UN Security Council.
Russia, a permanent member of the Security Council, the current rotational president of the Security Council, attacked a children's hospital. Even uttering that phrase sends a chill down my spine. Russia attacked a children's hospital in broad daylight, killing and injuring children. Chilling.
Let me remind this Council that hospitals have special protection under international humanitarian law. Intentionally directing attacks against a protected hospital is a war crime, and perpetrators must be held to account.
Ukraine says the Russians did it, as the missile trajectory path shows.
On July 8, from 9:40 a.m. to 10:40 a.m., the photo shows the trajectory of the missile from the moment it entered the airspace of Ukraine and the moment it struck the hospital building. According to the preliminary assessment of military specialists, the specified objects belong to the parts and components of the Kh-101 strategic air-to-ground cruise missile, which is in service with the Russian army and is used by Russian long-range aviation units.
But Russia is pointing fingers at Ukraine, saying what hit the hospital was a stray Ukrainian anti-aircraft missile. The Russians admit that they did hit an armaments factory that was 2 kilometers from the hospital.
Ukrainian stray anti-aircraft missile, which is very well seen on the videos that were shot. I have a QR code that I demonstrated to the Security Council members with the most perhaps clear footages of what the Ukrainian witnesses evidenced. I invite you to photo it and to go there to see it yourselves.
Ambassador, so to be clear, you're saying that it was the errant rocket of the Ukrainian air
Yes,
defense.
I do, and not just me, but the Ukrainians themselves.
Okay,
Look
so-
at the publics.
But was Russia firing in the area? Because why would the air
Russia, yes, indeed, Russia was hitting the factory, one of the largest factory in Ukraine, which produces armaments. That is Artyom, so-called Artyom factory, a very old enterprise, which is 2 kilometers away from this Okhmadet hospital in the vicinity, and the Ukrainian air defense was in the area.
In his talks with the Russian president yesterday, India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi advocated peace, saying solutions cannot be found on the battlefield. Given its relations with Russia, India can urge Putin to end the war, says the United States.
We also believe India's long-standing relationship with Russia gives it the ability to urge the President Putin, to end his brutal war, an unprovoked war in Ukraine. It is for President Putin to end. President Putin started the war, and President Putin can end the war.
Ukraine's President Zelenskyy, who has criticized Modi's visit to Moscow, says the death of children is such a trauma for any parent that they would want to kill the aggressor.
I'm the father, I'm the president, I'm a human. Yeah, so it's so difficult. It's so difficult to lose people. It's so difficult and to lose children. And of course, you see these people, you see parents, and then when their children are dying or dead, so it's you want to kill Putin at this moment. And of course, all of them, all of us, we want it very much, really, because he's not. I think that he's not. He's at this moment maybe he's drinking something.